Welcome back to Hannity. Now, liberals have been quick to attack the police and blame Republicans for the problems related to race in this country. But one Chicago pastor, he's had enough of this liberal hypocrisy, and he's quoted as saying that, quote, African Americans have been loyal to the Democratic Party, but there's a group of African Americans that feel like the Democratic Party has not been loyal to us. Joining us now to explain what he means by all that, the very same pastor from the New Beginnings Church of Chicago, Pastor Corey Brooks, is with us. Also joining us is Milwaukee Sheriff David Clark, and Baltimore City Councilman Carl Stokes is with us. Guys, welcome to the program. Pastor Brooks, let me start with you. What did you mean by that?
Well, all you have to do is look across America, at inner cities across America, and you're going to see some tremendous problems, the same problems over and over. Bad schools, no jobs, an infrastructure that is chaotic. And all of those cities that you look at, most of them are ran by Democrats. And we've been doing the same thing over and over and getting the same results. And I'm just saying that I believe we need to have competition, and competition will make for a better place in our community. You know,
Carl, I'll go to you. You're in Baltimore. We saw what happened with the riots there. 40-year high for the month of May in terms of murders in that city. Right. You had a lot of money given to you, stimulus money, $1.8 billion by the White House, spend $1 billion a year, I read, in education, and been run by Democrats for decades. Doesn't seem to be helping as an outsider looking in.
I hear what you're saying, Sean. I think, you know, there's a pox on both houses, frankly, Democrat and Republican.
Yeah, but liberals have run your city. But in this case, liberals have run these big cities that are high crime areas and drug infested.
So I'm correct. To your point.
Yeah.
Well, you're always correct. You know, we have this friendly conversation all the time, Sean. You're always correct. Let me say that, and I said this on your show before, that the weight of what is happening in Baltimore is certainly on the elected officials in Baltimore, our leadership, including myself. It is on us that we have not invested in the communities that need us the most in this city. And we're from these communities.
Well, I'd argue we threw money. We've thrown plenty of money at the problem. Money hasn't worked. And there's got to be another answer. Sheriff Clark, let's bring you in.
Sean, how you doing?
Good, sir.
Look, a life under Democrat policies, failed policies, destructive ideology has hit the black community with the force of a nuclear explosion. It has obliterated the black family. It has emasculated the black male, separated him from his children, kept their kids shackled to failing K-12 public schools in these urban ghettos, kept them mired in generational poverty and obscene rates of employment. In Milwaukee, the black unemployment rate is 32%. And so, you know, you look with this monolithic voting pattern, it's been a living hell. But I'm not going to go and give the Republicans a real pass on this either. What I try to tell people to do, or advise them anyway, is adopt conservative philosophies like hard work, preparation, perseverance, love of God, love of country, personal responsibility. Start to think for yourself and then go out and vote. And I think that once they start to do that, they'll know where their vote should go.
You know, Pastor, I agree with the sheriff completely. I don't know if government is the answer for anybody, to be honest. I think government often makes things worse. And I know that government policies haven't helped. We now have 46 million Americans on food stamps, 50 million in poverty, and 93 million Americans, Pastor, out of the labor force. That is unacceptable. And a lot of them are minority. A lot of them are in inner city. Government hasn't helped them. How do we fix it? How do we get people to take that responsibility the sheriff's talking about?
Well, we got to have all hands on deck, and it takes all of us as American citizens working together, collaborating to make the communities in the United States a much better place. We can't just continue down a path of destruction, continue down a path of doing the same thing and expecting that we're going to get different results. I agree with the sheriff that a lot of the things that we're seeing are a result of 50 years of just going the same way and getting the same thing. And we got to do something different. And that means we have to start thinking about our educational system, providing choice for school. We should be able to take our tax dollars and allow our tax dollars to follow our children to any school, whether it's private, charter, or public. Yeah. And I believe that is one of the first ways that we get out of poverty.
Hey, let me ask you, Councilman, why isn't Marilyn Mosby releasing the autopsy report? She has the ability to release that. We still don't know how and why Freddie Gray died. People have been indicted, 6 officers. She has that autopsy report. Why won't she release it?
I'm not in her office. I have no idea. By the way, we haven't been throwing money at the problem because the money that has come in has not gone to the people who need it. It's gone to big contractors. It's going to
Well, where'd the $1.8 billion
It's-
go that you got in stimulus money?
It didn't go to the communities that need it. It went to the same people who were getting the money before the money came in. They are not African American. They do not live in poverty. They are not in these communities. You know the money doesn't
Are you
go to
saying that
those
the kids
persons.
can't succeed without the money from government, that they need more money from government to make it? Aren't you spending
most
over
of
$1
the
billion
people
a
on
year on education in Baltimore?
Most of the people on government welfare are not African American. You know that, Sean. They are not minorities.
I didn't say that. I didn't say. I'm saying in Baltimore. We're talking about Baltimore specifically, and I'm saying they have $1 billion in education money, and I don't see things improving, and I see your murder rate that's going through the roof. Sheriff Clark.
Okay.
Sean, here's the way forward for the black community. The way forward is for the Democrat Party to get their boot off our neck, let us stand up, rebuild our family structure, develop a mindset of self-sufficiency, less reliance on government, pay more attention, better attention, I should say, to our kids, give us real education reform. Let us do this ourselves. I believe that if that's allowed to happen, and it's going to take decades, don't get me wrong, but only self-sufficiency and less reliance on government is going to turn it around for the black community.
All right. Thank you all for being with us. Appreciate it. And up next.